Our author, Thabisile Ledwaba, covers an issue that is not often discussed, the concept of procrastination. Her offering looks at behavioral patterns, the psychology, and asks some serious questions. She joins me in studio. Thabisile, good morning.
Good morning to the viewers.
Let's talk about this idea of procrastination. When did it dawn on you? Before we started this conversation, you said you're a procrastinator.
Yes.
When did it dawn on you to write a book, to get active and write a book?
So actually, I first heard about the subject procrastination from my brother. So he used to say procrastination is a thief of time. So one day throughout my life, I experienced that I was procrastinating a lot. And because I'm an economics at heart, so I used to talk about procrastinomics. So I wondered one day and said, if I'm procrastinating this much, just imagine if 1 billion people procrastinate. The effect on the economy, businesses, learning, your own success and everything. So I thought it's a very good subject to touch on.
Look, here's one of the things that I've got to talk to you about. Because for me, we're told to enjoy our lives. We are told to not to take life too seriously. We're told that we should do the things that we're passionate about. And for many people, that translates, like, you know, if you don't have to get up at 8 o'clock, don't get up at 8 o'clock. How do we define procrastination?
Procrastination is the art of postponing serious things that have to be acted upon today. You're always postponing from today to tomorrow, next week, next year, 2015, and then one day you wake up, you're 90 years old, you haven't achieved anything. So that's how bad procrastination is. Yes.
Okay, but why do we have this relationship with procrastination? Why are we, whether we call ourselves or not, why are we procrastinators?
Sometimes we don't even know about it. Sometimes it happens because of your background, because you're poor, you cannot afford to do X, Y, Z. So you procrastinate in a way, not because you intended it. Sometimes it's because you've got fear. You're scared to do something or try something new, or you're told that if you drive, you're going to crash. So that's how it begins. Yes.
When did you identify that you were a procrastinator, and how did you change your life?
I dreamt of having a PhD in economics. I still don't have it because of procrastination.
Okay.
So when I graduated, I thought I must just work for 2 years or 4 years, then I'll do my master's and finally do my PhD. So it never happened. So I enjoyed my life. I was on a cruise mode.
Okay.
So until one day I woke up and realized how much time I've lost, and I cannot recover this, not even in this lifetime, never.
There is a powerful statement in the book where you define procrastination as a thief of time, dreams, opportunities, power, purpose, life, will, success, prosperity, and potential. That's quite powerful, but I don't think a lot of people think of procrastination in that way.
Yeah, they don't see it that way until one day you sit down and calculate it in economics terms of where you'll have been in life if you have done X, Y, Z in your life. So that's
at the right time when you needed to do it.
Yeah,
and not
so
put it
you
off.
only find out when it's too late, 10 years later, that wow, I so long set on this idea. So now someone else comes out of the woods and they're implementing it as their own. Of course, it's their own because they acted on it. You, on the other hand, you've lost. You can never stand up and say, oh, but that's my idea. I had it first. So that's...
Because I do hear a lot of people say, well, I had a very similar idea, but then you see somebody else successful. How do we change that culture? How do we change our immediate communities, our immediate environment to be an environment of go-getters?
You have to plan your life every single day. You have to know where you are going, what you want to do. So your life cannot be in a chaotic mode. So when you go to work, when you know what you have to do and at what time, it helps a lot. You save a lot of time, you achieve things. But if you just wake up and say, I'll see what I can do today, and then you go to work, and then they'll throw you into a big meeting that you're not prepared for. So that's very bad. So the best is to act now, and then always plan ahead. Know that I want this, and this is how I'm going to achieve it. So you always have to investigate and research how you're going to go about it, because it's not easy. You cannot say, I want to be a billionaire. How do you go about it? Everybody dreams about being a billionaire, but they've got no idea how they're going to do it.
In the book, you talk about affirmations as well, and positive affirmation. And most people don't understand that part of an action is even the language. If you use positive language, it reinforces a belief that becomes a culture and eventually a destination. How do we change our language to reflect the environment we would like to go to or move to?
It's all about attitude and positivity. So you have to be positive throughout. So if somebody tells you that you're useless, it's their opinion. but you cannot believe that. It's within you. So you have to continuously repeat what you believe and what you're capable of. So no one else has the right to tell you that. I mean, some of us were told by teachers when you're young at school, they say, oh, you're useless, you're not going to end up anywhere in life. But if you believe that, you'll never go anywhere in life. So that's what affirmations are all about. They strengthen you, they build you, yeah.
Is that part of the fear factor? Because there's fear that's also related to procrastination. People have a fear of failure.
Yes.
In the book, you mentioned quite a couple of prominent people. The owner of GoPro. You talk about Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, and you talk about that sometimes things are tough.
Yes, so I need people to understand that to succeed, you have to fail. Sometimes you have to fail 100 times. Even when you start any business, you may fail 100 times and lose all your money, but the point is you cannot stop. You have to keep on moving. You have to learn important lessons from your failures. So failure is only temporary. So if the courageous of leaders have failed before, I mean, everyone else can succeed.
Okay, when you're getting your PhD?
Very soon. I haven't registered. I'm procrastinating, I guess.
Yeah, well,
yes.
you should read your book.
Yes,
That's very important.
I'm reading it every day, actually, yeah.
It'll give you tips on how to get your PhD.
Yes.
Okay, Thabisile Ledwaba is our book guest this morning. She wrote a book called Procrastination, and it's a debut offering. It talks about that dreaded thing we really don't talk about. Go and get it. Okay, we're taking a break. Don't go anywhere.